The following is a presentation on features which I've been working on for quite some time, but are still not available to the general public. And what I'm going to start with is the table feature. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a table to this drawing. And tables will be completely configurable. And so you can change the titles, change the number of columns, change the calculations, and then the number of footers. And in this case, I just have a simple table that I've added to it, and it's going to calculate cost. And so it's integrated with the drawing. So as I draw something, when I do a calculation, etc., it's going to populate this table. And so I'm just going to draw in a very simple area which I'm going to represent. It's going to be some construction I'm going to work on. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, for example, this is going to be an asphalt pad or a driveway or a deck that, or excuse me, a dry port that we're going to put in. I've got asphalt, and if I look under my patterns and look at asphalt, we see it's got a pattern that's going to fill any area that I've got with, and then it's got a cost, and the cost is in the same dimensions that you're doing the drawing in. And so in this case, it's going to be $2 per square foot because that's the dimensions I'm working with. And so if I filled this in, excuse me, all right, we select these lines around the perimeter, and we say we're going to select asphalt and then fill. And what we're going to notice is it's calculated that 600 square feet of asphalt we're going to put in at $2 per square foot for a total of $1,200. And we notice that the pattern's actually shown up with the summary table, and it's calculated the tax as well. And so we've got a total cost associated with it. Now, in addition to this, if we look at the library over here, we've got gutters. And if we looked at the gutters, and we'll just go into that particular library entry, and we'll see that it's got a linear cost of $35. And again, it's in the same units that I'm working with, so it'd be $35 per linear foot. And now all I need to do is select the lines around the perimeter and hit gutters, and what we'll see is it's calculated the total number of linear feet, 58 feet, multiplied times $35 per linear foot for $2,000 for the gutters to put in. Now this carport wouldn't be complete if it didn't have some lighting, and so we'll go into our landscaping, and we'll say, for example, we're going to put in a couple of lights here and here, excuse me, and here, and we'll see that we've got architectural light up, $20 per light. We've got two of them for a total of $40, and it added it to the drawing as well. And so this really shows the total vision of where I wanted to take the product. Now, a lot of these features are currently still under development. Ideally, I'd have it so that the users could edit these features themselves. And so if we go into the library and look at it, we could set up our own tables. We can scroll through. And for example, if we had an image, we can associate an image with fields. So let me go back to the tables a little bit more. We'd be able to define the tables here. And so we'd say the number of columns, what the column headers are going to be, what the calculations are going to be within it, if there's going to be an image as you drop it in there, etc. Again, we've got images. Images can be associated with form fields, and so as you drop an image in there, you can have a field where you put in dimensions, and this is great for doors and windows where you just have a standard looking door, but then you'd want to actually put in your actual dimensions, etc. And then we've also got this gutter feature, or line feature, where basically it calculates, it adds a symbol around a line, so you can actually visually recognize it, but then it also calculates the cost per linear foot, etc. And so really that represents the product and the total vision of what I wanted to do with the product. Now, these features are currently not available for the public. They are in work. However, if a company is interested, now would be a good time to approach me to not only make sure that the product meets your specific needs, but in addition, I could actually change this into a custom application for your business that would really have all these libraries predefined so that your users don't have to go through that process. And that's really my presentation. It really shows what the product's going, what I envisioned for the product all along. And again, now would be a good time to contact me if this is something that interests you, to make sure that either you can create your custom application based upon this, or to make sure that the end product will meet your company's needs. Thank you very much.